Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, with your readings for December the 23rd through December the 29th. Listen, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. If you are returning, thank you for your loyalty and support. And if you're new, I hope you enjoy these readings and that you will return. You will find all the other, this is for your sun, moon, and rising. It's a general reading. You'll find all the links to everything you need below, to all the other videos. If you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising, there'll be also skip times. Because this is an intro, then there's the astrology report, and then the tarot reading, and all the skip times will be below. And also, I want to thank everyone who's subscribed, and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe, if you could like these videos and share them. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology section of your reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading. And there's just little things going on at the beginning of the week, but the major astrological event is happening on Thursday. Now, this can also be on Wednesday, which is Christmas Day. So happy Christmas, everyone. And I know that on Sunday, I'm recording these on Sunday, it is Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah to those of you. And the day after Christmas, which is also known as Boxing Day in England, is Kwanzaa. So happy Kwanzaa to all of you who celebrate that. So on Thursday, the December the 26th, we have the new moon solar eclipse. It's a partial eclipse in Capricorn, and it happens at 12:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it is the 24th. It's happening on the 25th on Christmas Day in California, and it is happening in the UK at 5:13 a.m. on Boxing Day. Now, so this partial new moon solar eclipse happening in Capricorn is a very fortunate and lucky eclipse because it is connected to Jupiter, the planet of abundance and luck and good fortune, right? An expansion. So it's right next to it when this happens. So it's very fortunate. So the power of this new moon solar eclipse is tremendous because Jupiter will expand its power. I've already been feeling this aspect. Have you? I know I have had some quite fortunate things happen. I'm very happy. Gosh, listen, this is the last eclipse of the year, of the decade. We are ending a decade. There's a lot of energy when we switch from decade to decade. I can't believe that it's been 20 years since Y2K. I was just thinking about this the other day. If you are, some of you are too young to remember this, but 20 years ago, when we moved into a whole new century, there was a big fear of Y2K. There was, everyone was suspecting that computers would break down around the world and our whole lives would fall apart. And Y2K came and went without any kind of significant event. So we were fine, but it was so funny at the time how naive we were. Now, what else? Let's get back to the solar eclipse, shall we? New moons, as you know, are or most of you know, is when the sun and the moon are conjunct, when they're together. And a conjunction is a very powerful astrological aspect. It's when the two planets that are conjunct are together. So it's very powerful. And not only that, we have this Jupiter conjunction too. So it's 3 planets. We've got let me see how many planets are in Capricorn right now. Let me check yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in Capricorn. And by the end of the week, we will have 6. Not only do we have these 2 lights, right, our luminaries, the sun and the moon, conjoined, right, together, which is very powerful. At the same time, we've got the conjunction with Jupiter, as I mentioned, and we also have this lovely relationship with Uranus, which is this planet of sudden happenings and surprises. And because it's a lovely connection, we could get, surprise gifts. Listen, Jupiter is about expansion. So it's about energy. We're going to be energized, right? We're going to feel energetic. It's in a cardinal sign. So we're going to want to start things. It's a new moon. It's a brilliant time to start something, and perhaps a course in study, a business or a project or something new, and it's really important for us to have intentions and write them down at this time, and write them as if we are already experiencing them, because that is the law of attraction. So we really want to make sure that we write our intentions, right? Ask Santa Claus for our presents. Now, Capricorn is all about planning. It's about long-term goals. So really see the future. What do you want to happen in the next 5, 10, 15 years? We're going to have this energy and this urge to start things and to plan things. Taking action towards long-term goals will be extremely satisfying to us at this time. Resist any inclination that you may have to sit back and procrastinate. Resist that urge, because sometimes we don't want to take action out of fear sometimes, right? Much can be accomplished at this time, so make the most of what is available. Now, on Friday, the Sun is conjunct Jupiter exactly. So we're feeling this already, right? And then it's going to be exact on Friday. And also we'll feel it afterwards. We'll feel this lovely, massive energy influx. The Sun represents life force, right? And Jupiter will expand that force. So it's optimism, it's generosity. We will receive gifts and good fortune, and also we'll feel generous, and we'll be inspired to give and to be generous with others. With this boundless energy, you will be able to do everything. It's like you'll want to do everything. You want to start all kinds of projects and get things off the ground. So it's really, with this boundless energy, it is a good time to start a new course in study or business or project, like I said before, with the new moon. So this is all. You also need to be aware, though, that Jupiter is a planet of expansion. So if it will expand negativity. It may expand your waistline, the holidays. Resist the urge to take that second piece of cake or the helpings. And, also drinking too much. We have to drink responsibly during the holidays. Don't drink and drive. Make sure that you have a designated driver, or you, get a taxi home, Uber at home, whatever you need to do. So just be aware of that, and keep your thoughts and actions as positive and as just have integrity and be honest and upfront, and keep your side of the street clean. It's very important, because we have Saturn at play too during this time. Rules and regulations. You don't want to get caught out there. Now, on Saturday the 28th, Mercury moves into Capricorn. So now we have 6 planets in Capricorn, darling. And this is the planet, the sign of ambition, of, practicality, of planning ahead. So this is, the thought process. Mercury is about the thought process and communication. So it's, it's no frills. It's like, communicating, practically, and what's, without beating about the bush. Although when Mercury is in Capricorn, we're very cautious or very careful about what we say. So we're going to kind of be very, judgmental and perhaps skeptical of what people say. You may frown a lot. It's very, Mercury in Capricorn is very conservative, and can appear kind of cold and calculating at times. Capricorn doesn't want to waste time, wants to get to the point and move on. So it may be a little dismissive and judgmental at times. So because Mercury in Capricorn has a very clear sense of judgment. So that's not a bad thing at times, it just, to be a little more thoughtful and deliberate, but very practical. So without further ado, let's go to your tarot reading, shall we? Hello, Libra, and welcome to the tarot card section of your reading for December the 23rd through December the 29th. This is for Libra. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Libra for December the 23rd through the 29th? 3 cards for Libra, please. 3 cards for Libra. Oh, there's 2. One more. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's 2 cards there. Alrighty then. Now we're going to go to the clarifying cards. These are clarifying cards for Libra. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information do you have for Libra through these clarifying cards? Please clarify there. Please clarify. And please clarify. There we go. Let's take a look at your cards, Libra. The first card out for you is the 10 of Cups, clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. Then you have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the 5 of Swords and the Magician. And you have the 3 of Pentacles and the Page of the 3 of Wands and the Page of Wands, clarified by the 9 of Cups. All right. Libra. Okay, so the first card out for you is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is it's about dreams and wishes come true and everything, contentedness. It's about feeling really happy and fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled. It's like happy families. It's just a beautiful, there's a rainbow filled with golden chalices, and it is just everything you require is, you have everything that you require. And clarifying that is the 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles is all about, learning everything you can. It's about really focusing on your craft, spending the time and effort that it deserves. Even if you're a master, you can become a master teacher. It's about becoming the best of the best. And when you focus on that, you get this. So it's about working hard, but really kind of focusing in on your talents, your natural talents, and just becoming a master. And the next card out is the Queen of Cups. And she is this incredible leader. She's just really there for everybody. She's always got an open ear, and she's there to help people, and sometimes to the detriment of herself. So when she comes into a reading, it's saying, pamper yourself a little, take care of yourself before you help everyone else. It's very important to help people, yes, and it's commendable. But be careful that you're not overdoing it. I'm also getting that you need to really trust your intuition. I mean, this is all about psychic and intuition. You know, it's the cups. It's very emotionally connected. It's a connection. So trust your instinct this week. Don't second guess it. And the two cards that are clarifying this is the Five of Swords, right, which is conflict. And you've got the Magician. I'm really getting that this is an internal conflict, but a conflict in terms of you saying to yourself, you know, you can't do it, you won't be able to do it. It's almost like you're berating yourself and putting yourself down. And I'm really getting that, Libra. And right next to it is the Magician. And so you really have to understand that you are the author of your life. You can really make whatever you want to happen. You can create the life that you desire. It quieten this conflict. I mean, it's almost like your internal dialogue is to the point where it's abusive. You're abusive. You're abusing yourself is what you're doing. So you have to kind of be kinder. You know, be aware. First of all, you have to have the awareness that you've got this, because sometimes it's just going on in the background and we aren't consciously aware of it. So this is about bringing it into the conscious, and it's going to have an emotional toll on you when you realize what you're saying to yourself. You can then soften the language, the internal language. But it takes an emotional toll on you over time. And so you may not believe that you have the power, but you've got the Magician power right now. You've got everything. You don't need anything to succeed. You're going to succeed. But perhaps there's part of you that's conflicted and you don't believe it because you're constantly berating yourself and putting yourself down. Now, the next two cards, it's the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is Jupiter. So, long-term optimistic goals. That's what this is about. It's about seeing your ship come in. It's about, planning for the future, which is also very Capricorn, isn't it? And you've got the Page of Wands. So you've got this, whatever idea you have been mulling around in your head or thinking about for a long time. Perhaps you've had some ideas about, you've been saying to yourself, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and then you never do it. Now's the time to take that action. The Page of Wands has come in and it's time. It's time to move on to the next phase of your life. Manifest. Make the plans to manifest this idea or this concept that you've had for a while and you've been playing around with. It's time to take action. And clarifying it is the Nine of Cups. Dreams and wishes come true. This is a perfect time to start it. This new moon, solar eclipse. It's got everything. It's like the Magician, right? It's like magic. We have cosmic magic going on right now. So this is the time to start taking concrete steps to realizing what this idea is or this concept. You've probably been thinking about it for a long time. And you're probably telling yourself that you'd never be able to do it, or whatever you're telling yourself, but you are being cruel to yourself. When you become aware of your internal dialogue, it's shocking at times that because if somebody else said it to you, they may have some bodily harm against them. Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to see you next week. Hello, guys. You are my die-hard fans. I really appreciate you. Thank you for staying all the way through to the end. I just wanted to tell you I have a Facebook group, and in that Facebook group I do a live feed every 2 weeks, and it corresponds with either the new moon or the full moon. And whoever attends, I look at their horoscope and see how they are receiving it. And I also have my tarot cards on hand to answer any questions. So it's a lovely group, like-minded people. We're all very positive and it's really uplifting. Such a lovely environment. So I hope that you will join my Facebook group. It is a private group, so you just need to ask permission to join and just answer a couple of questions. That's all. And you'll get in. Listen, guys, the 12-month readings are, a lot of people are getting them and they're really helpful. So take a look at my website. The link to that is below, and get a 12-month reading. And I throw in a little chart interpretation in there too, just some, things about your personality and good things to know, strengths and weaknesses. I throw that in. Just as a little special, a little special extra. It must be Jupiter expanding. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you next week. Mwah! I love you all.